Comedian and actor Damon Wayans was stopped by TMZ on Monday at LAX, and they wanted to get his take on Dave Chappelle's stand-up special, The Closer, which is being debated nearly a week after its release. And they wanted to know, where does Damon Wayans stand? And Damon Wayans hit him with some facts. He said Dave Chappelle is the great emancipator. He also went on to say, Dave Chappelle freed the slaves as it pertains to other comics who might be fearful to speak on certain subjects in a PC/woke culture world. He also went on to call him the Van Gogh of the comedy game, saying he cut off his ear in a sacrificial sense to let the others know you can still joke, be yourself, and operate without fear of being canceled. Or at least you should be able to, in Damon's view. But what he really wanted to talk about is a phenomenon that he perceives one is not truly free in the U.S. anymore on the issue of speech. And he sees that as the real issue we need to dissect. What he really wanted to talk about was how a person is not free to use freedom of speech in the U.S. And he sees that as a real issue, which needs to be talked about, which I totally agree. Why are they taking our freedom of speech away? A comedian can't even tell a joke. So people are running around here mad at Dave Chappelle. They're using this quote unquote cancel culture thing, right? Cancel a couple of people and get everybody else scared. And that's why Damon Wayans called him the great emancipator. That's why he called him the Van Gogh. That's why he said he's here to free the slaves of comedy. But when we look at it on a bigger level, he's doing a great thing, because guess what? He can free everybody from being halted when it comes to freedom of speech. So think about it. Freedom of speech is freedom of speech. We should be allowed to say what we want to say when we want to say, especially when you're talking about jokes, songs, and different stuff like that. Dave Chappelle said, I'm not tripping. If they want to try to hit me for my bag, try to cancel me, I'm still not going to let them take my dignity from me. And that's the thing. You can't let a person trying to stop your money or fire you from a job take your whole manhood from you. I'm just going to turn you into a slave. And that's why Damon Wayans is basically saying that Dave Chappelle is freeing the slaves in the comedian world. But he might be freeing the slaves all over the world. We're gonna wait and see. Don't get scared, slaves. If he's ballsy enough to speak his speech and deal with whatever consequences come with it, take it and run with it. Grow you a pair too and say, hey, freedom of speech, I'm gonna say what I wanna say. And with that, I'm gonna say, this is the news in you. North to east, west, south, unite from every alley in Cali, intersection and back street. Subscribe to the channel and hit the thumbs up on your way out the door.